Parshas Vayigash finds Judah approaching Joseph, prepared to go to war to save his brother Benjamin. Benjamin had been taken captive, allegedly for stealing a cup from Joseph. It doesn't make any sense. Here was Judah and his 9 brothers preparing to go to war against Joseph and the entire Egyptian army. Egypt at that time was a major superpower. The odds of winning for Judah, very small. But Judah didn't need to take any of that into consideration. What was Judah fighting for? Judah was fighting for the ideals of Judaism. You see, in Benjamin's portion would eventually fall the place of the Holy of Holies, where the Holy Aron was kept, which contained the tablets that Moses brought down the mountain. The holiest place on earth for Jews. Benjamin represented all the ideals of Judaism. Were Benjamin missing, then so would be those ideals. Similarly, the portion of Vayigash is always read the Shabbos after Hanukkah. We see the Maccabees were a small band, small army. The odds against them were horrific in fighting the superpower Assyrians, yet they didn't take into consideration what the odds were. What they saw was the end if they didn't act. The Assyrians wanted to take away the holiness from Judaism. They didn't mind Jews. Jews were a cultured people. They didn't want the Jews to be involved with God. And so the Maccabees stood up against it. And the idea of them finding that one jar of oil with the hechsher, with the signature, the stamp of the high priest signifying that this is kosher. The rest of the oil, it wasn't poured out. They just removed the stamps. They had no idea if it was kosher or not kosher. But the Maccabees fought for that ideal, that yes, there is intrinsic holiness within Judaism, and it's worth fighting for. Judah stood up against the odds. Today, we're confronted with all sorts of things which are tearing away at the ideals of Judaism. We also have to stand up and say, yes, there is spirituality to Judaism. Yes, God is involved in our lives. Regardless of what's going on in the world, Judaism will succeed, and it's only up to us. For the YouParsha, I'm Herschel Finman.